Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan, not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Now here's Paul. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Outside, George, the shake. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's a Kobe. Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Here's Zubac. Phoenix able to drain the three. 6 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
No good from Booker. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Leonard. On the wing, George. Defended by Durant. Nobody near Leonard. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Zubac with it. He's picked up by KD. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Assist from
Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, Leonard in position. Paul kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Westbrook surveying the D. There's the dish to George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Booker, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Durant missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Now here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. A nice shot by Booker.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Zubac, and stolen by Ayton. Paul passes to Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. A 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Paul against Westbrook. To the inside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Kicks it out to Booker. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
You feel like he's wasting all of his energy on.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the screen. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 5. Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Okogie. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Still the traditional play of Chris Paul as the point guard, that pass-first DNA. Amazing what he's done when you think back through his entire career.
Westbrook counted his second make in 4 attempts.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Drills the three-pointer.
With the confidence of Devin Booker, when he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Westbrook passes to George. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. George has got 7 points. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And here's Booker after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Chalk up 2 there.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Westbrook against Paul. Out to Morris. Leonard the pass to George. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Left side, George. Rebound by the Suns. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Durant kicks to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker the pass to Okogie. All up top from outside the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. And there's the call on Durant.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Pass to Booker. Paul, a screen on George. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant in the corner. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Westbrook against Paul. And it's Westbrook missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Booker the pass to Paul. And the rejection by Zubats. Westbrook against Booker. The pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
George looking over the floor. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has, and trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
20 seconds left here in the second. Stolen by Westbrook. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris dishes to Leonard. Good. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
And Durant launches from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
Your Suns, 30. The Clippers, 18.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Suns leading by 10. Now Payne. Ross in the corner. To the middle. Here's Baisley. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Highland. Payne covering. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Powell kicks to Batum. Pass to Highland. High arcing shot, and the shot goes in.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Payne looking around. No good on the shot. Clippers trail by 10. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Now here's Plumlee. He's covered closely. Powell. That's good.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint, here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. For 3, Ross. Warren against Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Ross on the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trail by 7. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Batum passes to Highland. Shoots the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one. But can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns lead by 4. Ball surveying the floor. Pass to Okogie. Booker against Gordon. Booker the pass to KD. It's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And it's in there. George has got 9.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clippers. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Booker, no good. Ball against George. On the wing, Morris. For the lead. And the 3 ball is good.
Morris Sr.
Morris has got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Durant, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Well, Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
And George with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Durant finds Paul. Booker outside. Feed away. That one doesn't drop. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers ahead, up 1.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass. We're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scores now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. The shot by KD, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Leonard on the wing. Clippers moving the ball around. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. George with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Durant attacking, and the Suns get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns miss again. And stolen by Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You wonder if he was one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense and just seeking out the best shot.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. And the rejection by Eaton.
Nice timing as Aiden's up there for the rejection.
Okogie for three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Westbrook. The rejection by Paul. It's stolen by Morris. George dishes to Morris. George against Booker. And it's George missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And now lead aside to foul intentionally.
Devin Booker, second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Latre. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix leading by 5. Paul for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they've done some nice work as we come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Outside Leonard. Right side George. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Clippers. A deep three from Durant. The Clippers grab the miss. Right side Leonard. To end the run. Morris, no good. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up.
Just not sure there's a good way to guard Kevin Durant. He's too tall, he's too skilled, and he's too quick with that release.
And the first one drops.
At the line for Phoenix.
And KD drops them both. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Goes back up, and Leonard has it in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Suns.
Ball outside. The pass to Okogie. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. And George kicks to Morris. Passes it to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Paul George with the steal. Beyond the arc. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Paul passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. Inside. Yes!
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Booker looking around. Paul dishes to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Fires from the wing. That one doesn't go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. There's the pass to Leonard. To tie it up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Second personal foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Ball left side. Misses the shot. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the best kid.
defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. On the break. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Shot's good by Towns.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Here's Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. To the inside. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Rebound Minnesota.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
They get the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Outside Paul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the Suns miss again. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. The kick to Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Conley against Paul. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Booker against Edwards. And the Suns get it back. The kick to Durant for 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
2 minutes.
Pass to Booker.
2 minutes.
Fader on the way. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Conley. Left side Edwards. Beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
The shot by Conley. No good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Boy, quick reacting that time helps Okogie come up with the steal, sparking a successful fast break.
Down low. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Durant. From downtown. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Conley. To the inside. Edwards. Back to Conley. In transition. Here come the Suns. And Durant with the big finish.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Here's Booker. And stolen by Edwards. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
And so it's Minnesota with it.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Gobert no good. The Suns trailing. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Durant. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance. Durant's got 5. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And stolen by Paul. And here comes the break. Durant, the pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Conley passes to Towns. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Booker. Spins on the take, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. Oh, the double clutch. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Okogie. It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Okogie. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Left side, Edwards. Outside, McDaniels. He nails it, and we're tied.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Pass to to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
Durant against Towns. Tries to spin move. For 3, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Over Durant. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Now Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll score.
Your Suns 20. The Timberwolves 20.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. Pass to Baisley. Left side Payne. Here's Ross. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Anderson gets the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Payne. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Reid for 3. Fires in the triple. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Baisley misses.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Kyle Anderson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Warren with the ball. Prince is there. Clock at 6. Pass to Baisley. Stolen by Reid. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside Ross. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it. Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago. T.J. Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Now here's Payne, tightly guarded from deep. It doesn't go for him.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. To the paint. Here's Landale, and the layup is good. Following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status, but he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. For 3, Warren. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Conley against Payne. Here's Baisley. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Give him 8. Conley finds Towns. It's deflected, and they get it back. They shoot again. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Count it. Gobert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Suns trailing. Outside Durant to take the lead. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Towns with the ball. Durant covering. Pass to Conley. Here's Towns. Outside Conley. From 18 feet away. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Ball finds Ayton. Paul, a screen on Conley. Durant for 3. He drops it from range.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Picked by Gobert. Towns passes to McDaniels. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
A double-double machine. Ayton is adept at using his size. He boxes out and just grabs boards.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, He's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. So probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Spins. Durant inside. Towns on him. Durant, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. Durant covering. Gobert passes to Towns. And the three-pointer goes.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Paul. Back to Durant. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
2 minutes.
Back to Durant. Here he goes. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Free throw is good from Durant.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense.
What you say?
Come on now.
And he goes in for the dunk.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Ball drives in. The kick to Durant. Edwards pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Conley. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a three-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
Towns passes to Gobert. Clock at 4. Edwards for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Lets it fly. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Booker. Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 1. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. For the win! Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Don't fling to the best kid.
So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. George with the screen on Conley. Lob pass to George, and George with the stuff.
Now that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Morris against Towns. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's George. There's the drive. Conley grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. And here's Conley outside. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Oh my goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Conley against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. Left side, George. The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Minnesota again turning it over.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Conley. They could use a bucket. Westbrook with the block.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Now here's Westbrook. And there's the pass to George. Over in the corner, Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Towns dishes to Conley. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal
Well,
foul.
Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
The three from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 5 points so far. Conley kicks to McDaniel. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Three-pointer. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Now here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. That three off the mark. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from back.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to...
Tie game in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
They're working together so well. Oh. You got to be kidding. Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's 7 points for Paul George. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Zubac's the pass to Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. Yep, it counts. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Gobert finds Conley. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. George passes to Morris. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the wide open shot from Morris. Buries it from three-point range.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Shot to stop the run. Edwards can't hit. Clippers leading by 5. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Conley for 3. It's hauled in by George.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
We want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games. They need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Stolen by Zubac. Down low, here's Morris. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Morris has got 5.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Leonard kicks to George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Back to Towns. Over Morris. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Los Angeles leading by 16. Leonard finds Westbrook. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Edwards can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Westbrook. The 3 from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Clippers. 30. The Timberwolves. 15. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Noel in at the point. Clippers leading by 15. Left side, Westbrook. Morris outside. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Anderson against Powell. With the teardrop, Anderson's shot is off. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. Powell pulls it in. Clippers leading by 17. On the wing, Gordon. Defended by Anderson. And it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, come on now. That's a big-time offensive rebound. The combination of length and explosiveness. Norman Powell, good night.
Anderson. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Batum. Gordon kicks to Powell. Back to Gordon. Clippers moving the ball around. Oh, and here comes Prince. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
We talk often about Taurean Prince's range as a shooter. Let's talk about athletically the ability to get in transition and get easy opportunities. Nicely done.
It's Powell with the drive. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Here's Highland. Rob. Batum against Anderson. The pass to Alexander Walker. Right wing. Dishes it to Anderson. With the crossover, and Anderson slams it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Plumlee with a screen on Prince. The shot by Powell, no good. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
Anderson passes to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Powell, the pass to Highland. Here's Batum. Minnesota with the rebound. Passes it to Noel. Into the lane. Prince wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 5 now.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Here's Highland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Highland. Now here's Plumlee. Batum inside the three-point line. And finished off by Plumlee.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is get back down to 13 with the basket coming from Noel.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Highland. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Pass to Noel. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Powell going inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Outside Westbrook. Morris a screen. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail by 14. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Morris with a screen on Prince. Powell dishes to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
But Paul George has been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
The pass to Alexander Walker. Drives to the hoop. And here's Prince outside. Doesn't go for him. Los Angeles leading by 14. Outside Westbrook. Passes to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. George finds Morris. Powell, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Anderson passes to Prince. Back to Anderson. Prince outside. Here's Noel. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Pass to Westbrook. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Towns penetrating. Now the feed to McDaniels. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Russell Westbrook.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Westbrook scanning the floor. George passes to Morris. 3-pointer. No good on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Out to Conley. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Towns.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Gobert.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
The 3 from George. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbound pass. I like those quick hits.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. George, no good. Right side Booker to the middle. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Okogie on the wing. From deep. Drains the triple.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Goes up on the baseline. Hauled in by Paul.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Morris. Here's George. Durant pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Yep, that one goes.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Westbrook outside.
Blocking foul called on Kevin Durant. First personal foul. First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock.
Blocking foul called on Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard outside. George against Booker.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Outside Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. George for 3. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Now Leonard. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker. It's tipped. Westbrook finds Leonard. He takes it in. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Paul passes to Durant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Morris with it. Now guarded by Booker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Right side Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to George. The 3-ball. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
It just nails the 3.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers? On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's 8 in it to 5 down low. Westbrook outside. George outside. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Ayton. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Inside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's George. Hauled in by Paul. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Durant with the bucket.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. That's why he's a 50-40-90 guy. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Leonard. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
For 3, Booker nails it from 3. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. To the inside. The shot to stop the run. Phoenix grabs the miss.
LA foul.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Okogie. Yes, And it's Paul with the assist that time. Okogie's got 6 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Durant for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
George passes to Leonard. There's the drive. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Okogie on the wing. Outside Booker. 3-pointer. And the Suns get another 3.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Pass to Leonard. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Paul passes to Booker. George with a steal. Leonard for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so
The score, your Clippers, 21. The Suns, 32.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Here's Baisley, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And here's Gordon from the arc. Warren with the rebound. The Suns' shooting has been incredible, 72%. Lets it go. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Highland. Banked it in off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 6, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns basketball.
90 seconds into the second half now. Ross for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Highland. He's covered by Warren. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
LA foul. Bones Highland. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ross for 3. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
And here's Payne outside. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
What is going on right now?
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Highland. Here's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Paisley in the post. Batum's on him. Pass to Warren. Now Ross. Back to Warren. And here's Ross. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Pass to Payne. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:19 left in the third. And here's Payne outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Highland, and the layup falls.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Outside Payne to the paint. Trying to get back on track. Paisley. Outside Ross. Pass to Payne. Ross with it. Plumlee pulls down the board. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, BA. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Payne, pass to Warren. 24 seconds left in the third. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 7. Powell outside. Pass to Highland. Oh, deflected. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Ross. Payne finds Ross. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now Paul. There's the triple. Durant, pass to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's Leonard on the assist by George.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steals.
Paul into the lane. And the foul on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. Sinks the tray.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Paul. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Back to George. Booker against Morris. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Westbrook outside. George outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul passes to Booker. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Giving the crowd what they want. Westbrook leaps for the dunk with reckless abandon.
Outside Paul. Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. Down low. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. That's good from George.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Hits a 3-pointer.
The consistency of Paul's 3-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook left side. Kicks it to George. Pass to Morris. From downtown. The Suns clear it. At one point, they led by 16. The 3, Booker. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Morris with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the jam by George.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Paul passes to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Paul. Left side Durant. Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. Launches a 3. They get it back. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. And connect from downtown.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George outside. Here's Leonard. All sorts of time. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Marcus Morris Sr. Second personal foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
The Clippers call timeout. They're down by 6. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Well, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but had already used them all. They just lost track of the situation.
Oh, man, big error right there. Number of remaining timeouts is something you communicate to your players.
We don't see it that often, but with all that's going on, the timeout situation.
sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Now here's Paul. There's the pass to KD. With the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Outside Edwards. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. He gets it in there. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Paul. Out to the right wing. Here's Okogie. And McDaniels with the block. Conley against Paul. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Okogie. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Kicks it out to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots a fader. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Conley dishes to Edwards. For Booker, here's Conley, and he makes good on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker. Michael Conley making his last shot. With the fadeaway. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's Gobert. Paul with the steal. Here's the break. It's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley with it. Here's Towns. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And that's why cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Here's Okogie. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
With 1 on the clock. That shot missing. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Paul outside, 4 on the clock. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
All right, I think he's showing off now, but I'll tell you what, that's impressive.
On the wing, Booker. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside for Durant. Spins to the wing right side. Paul, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5 points so far. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Passes it to Ayton. Tries the spin move with the spin. And the layup is up and in. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Booker against Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Now here's Paul. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Paul passes to Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
Back to Paul. Pass to Okogie. Stolen by McDaniels. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. And Gobert kicks to Towns. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Ball against Conley. Booker outside. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Conley against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Durant for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul dishes to Durant. This one for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley surveying the D. And that one released in time, but no good.
Chris Paul.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Suns, 34. And get ready for the Jabberwocky!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got Payne. Also Terrence Ross out. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Now here's Payne. Takes the 3. Warren against Prince. And Warren the bucket on the assist from Ross. And the Suns lead by 16.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Noel back to Reed. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Suns leading by 16. Payne looking around. Pass to Ross. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel. It's hauled in by Warren. Phoenix has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Deflects the pass. Back to Ross. Payne finds Ross. Clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Payne. Misses the jumper. Timberwolves trail by 16.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Payne. Warren on the wing. Reed with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Payne. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Now here's Payne after the miss from Kyle Anderson. Here's Baisley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Timberwolves trail by 16. Anderson inside. Payne covering. Here's Prince. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start to the left side wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the jam by Ross.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
The Suns shoot their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. That shot off. Phoenix leading by 19. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
There's the screen. Inside. Payne passes to Ross. Over Edwards. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Towns. Nails the baby hook. Towns has got 8.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Payne kicks to Warren. And he drives in. Ross in the corner. Back to Warren. Ross on the wing. A 3-ball. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Conley. His 3-pointers off the mark. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Poked loose. Here's Baisley, over by Conley. Fires the 3. Payne can't hit. Right side, Edwards. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And here is Paul. And the pass to KD. Shoots over McDaniel. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Okogie. Over Gobert. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Ayton. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 18. Gobert dishes to Conley. Down low. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Booker in the corner. Outside Durant. Here's the three. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Conley with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket by Okogie.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Conley with it, guarded now by Durant. Conley, the pass to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Conley inside the line. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Paul. 1:46 left in the fourth. Booker outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Stolen.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Devin Booker.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Phoenix leading by 15. Here's Booker. Outside, KD. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Booker outside. Takes it inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks the ball. 6 to shoot. Booker outside. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shot.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Nice shot by George. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
McDaniels from long range. That one's wide left.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And here's Minnesota now. It's a three-point game. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Towns. McDaniels with it. The fader. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
George against Edwards. Westbrook outside. Up and over Conley. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Deflects the pass. Here's Towns. Yep, that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. Ooh, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got 7.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Towns. Conley passes to Edwards. To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to George. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. 10 points for him.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The shot by Conley, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves trail. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming this way.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Shoots it from the corner. And he can't get that one.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Fires the 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's got 5 points.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Towns finds McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Left side Conley. McDaniels from long range. No good on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Morris. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Zubac passes to George. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 1. Towns up top. Back to Edwards. George with a steal. Conley against Westbrook. The turnaround. The 3, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Leonard after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Westbrook. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks. Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. George passes to Leonard. Now here's Morris. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Morris has got 5 points.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Here's Edwards. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to George. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now here's Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
The Clippers in the lead. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's the pick. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Another shot. Kicks it to George. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota. And here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. 6 points for him. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
NBA, I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method. Even in the three-point focused modern game, and for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
And Minnesota has possession. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Oh, got a piece of it. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Leonard with a screen on Conley. Pass to Morris from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Morris has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
The anticipation for the steal, the athleticism on the finish. Paul George is a game changer.
Conley passes to Gobert. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Zubac's high post. Fades back. McDaniels with the rebound. It's stolen by Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Highland. Takes the three. Prince grabs the miss. Here's Noel. Now covers. Plenty of space. Nice jump shot.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And a pretty...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Clippers, 27.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1. Now here's Powell. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. The Clippers rebound. Plumlee finds Batum. For 3, Powell nails it from beyond the arc. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You see why Powell is so valuable. Good athlete, good defender, and can really space the floor.
Here's Noel. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Gordon outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Gordon with a steal. It's tipped. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the left wing. Pass to Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Love the grit Alexander Walker showed right there. He was all over that offensive rebound.
Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the lob. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The Clippers trail.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Got a piece of it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Highland from outside the arc. He's off on that one.
2 minutes remaining.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Anderson passes to Reed. Batum against Anderson. Let's go with a 3. Gordon can't hit. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
That gives them the lead. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Showing the versatility. Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense.
Pass to Alexander Walker. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And he's going for the oop here. Reed against Batum. It's Reed with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Highland following the score by Minnesota. Shot is good by Gordon.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pass to Anderson. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Prince. Now covers. Back to Alexander Walker. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. On the break. Here's Prince. Gets the 3 to fall. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Batum outside. Takes a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
When the team needs him most, Nicholas Batum goes into attack mode on the offensive end.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead. Up. And a moment now now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Jalen Noel. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns passes to Edwards. Drills it from deep.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Leonard outside. Edwards pulls it in.
When he's frustrated, that's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Gobert finds McDaniels. Conley up top. To take the lead. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Morris outside. To end the run. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now Gobert. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
George against Edwards. Here's Morris. Westbrook, the pass to George. Morris right side. And that one's long. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Morris. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Conley. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Morris, right side. To the paint. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Conley passes to Gobert. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. George for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. 1:10 left in the fourth. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Morris. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Westbrook finds Morris. Here's Leonard. Offensive board. Zubac passes to George. Here's Westbrook. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That one misses for Westbrook.
We know at times Russell Westbrook has trouble at the line, but he has to push past that and focus on this moment.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Russell Westbrook, second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics.
The three, Westbrook, and the miss. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a